And welcome back to Connected Franchise Mode. And this is the Cardinals with the NFFA League. What I'm doing here is I'm going to just show you guys a couple changes to the lineup and everything. This is week 1 of the 2017 season. As you can see, we are starting out with a division game against the Rams. We're probably going to play that here tomorrow or pretty soon. I did my training already, and then I updated some of my players and such. Coming into it, we had 2 retired personnel. We had Larry Fitzgerald, so he retired, and Evan Mathis, our right guard, so wide receiver, right guard. To replace them, I didn't get to do the draft, so I traded a lot of my big draft picks, and I just dug around the free agency, especially in the rookies area. And let me just introduce you guys to newcomers here. Humphreys, he will be starting right guard. He is a rookie that we picked up off the free agent, I believe. Awards, here we go. Undrafted in 2017, so we did pick him up as a free agent. I can't remember all my draft picks. I think we had like a 3rd round pick, a 4th round pick, and like a 6th round pick. I know one of them was a quarterback, and he didn't make the team. He's on the practice squad. Here, Pritchard was one of them. Let me see, awards. Yeah, he was my first pick in the draft. No one I was even looking at got drafted by me. They were available, but they didn't get drafted by me. I was watching it on someone's stream to see, when's the next time I'll get to them. I believe Batch was another one that we drafted. So you can see he's on the player squad. Let me see here. Yeah, in the 4th round. So he was my 2nd pick. And I really can't remember. But on my practice squad, I got all rookies. We had a wide receiver who I really liked, but he got picked up. I didn't figure he was going to stay long. I think Hayden here is my last draft pick. I just want to see here. Left outside linebacker. It seems right. Yeah, I think that was my other pick. All right. So let's get back to showing you guys the newcomers here. So at the end of the season, I basically lost most of my receiving core. I was down to 3. My starters, John Brown, Jaron Brown, and Floyd. So I went and picked up 3 more. I got Marquise Wilson, Marlon Brown, and Terrell Pryor. I was hoping that Terrell Pryor could, unseat Jerron Brown, but there was just certain things that didn't work out. So Pryor and Wilson will get a lot of play in the slot deep formations, but right now it's and plus Brown is going to move to the slot most of the formations here. Palmer did not retire. He is coming back as our starting quarterback. He went down at the end of the last season on a simmed game that really hurt us in the playoff. You guys can watch that game against the Falcons. There was some controversy afterwards where the Falcons didn't call any man plays, and the league caught that. I actually didn't catch that because I was too focused on his offensive play calling. The running back situation did not change, as any of the running backs. The tight end, we just kept Bossler here. We picked him up late when Gresham went down at the end of the season. And Bossler has got some great stats. 81 speed, and then his run block is pretty good. He just needs help in the awareness section and a little bit in the route running there, but he'll grow. He'll grow accordingly. He's still young enough, 27. He's got a few years. I'll get him going. Humphreys has grown significantly. We got him as like a 72, 75 right tackle. Now he's an 81 in just a season. As I mentioned, Humphreys, new guy. He's got the starter, and then we signed this Freeman during the free agent signing period. So he's a big free agent to go along with the receivers. And then we re-signed Gresham during that period because I was still iffy, bringing him back until I saw what the tight end pool was like, and I just figured, we can get him for cheap. Hubbard here, he's a free agent signing that we picked up for backup. Originally, he was going to start in the right tackle until Humphreys. I saw Humphreys after the draft, and I went with him. Defense, I don't think anything's really changed. Right free agent pickup here. Vigil was a free agent pickup. When Buchanan went down, that was who we picked up to replace him, and he did pretty good. We did drop the I can't remember his name though. Other starter that I had. He was just gonna take too much work, and I don't got enough time, even though he's got 86 speed. Mathau is now the over here in the safety areas because we made a trade to bring Sean Smith over, and then we signed Neron Ball here because I think I want to shift to a 4-3 defense. We'll still figure that out. Right now, we're still gonna keep the Baltimore defensive book, but as soon as I find a 4-3 defense book that I really like, I'm probably gonna try the Lions here. Just to double check, but I think I want to do a 4-3, have these three just in coverage, and then, since Jones is here on the bottom, Jones, Kimdichie, Campbell, and I haven't decided if I'm just going to switch Campbell to the inside in game and put either Martin or Golden out to the end spot, or, bring down one of these guys, Grant or Martin. So we'll go into that. The DB section, as you can see, we're packed with the safeties because I didn't want to really lose anybody. But these two are cornerbacks playing the safety position. Rookie Chambers here. This guy actually, another undrafted guy, but I mean he had 90 speed, 84 man coverage, and 79 zone. I can work on the other stuff, his play rec and his awareness. But I saw him and I had to have him. So yeah, he was. Oh wait, I think he was actually drafted by me. So yeah, he was drafted by me. My bad. He was a 6th round pick. I got big plans for him. I figured if I'm gonna start building anybody up, I think I'm gonna start building him up. In fact, that's who I need to during the training sessions over here. Won't let me do it. So I'll run a practice in just a bit. Get used to my team again. We did change the offensive book. We're gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons. I just wasn't able to move as much as I wanted to in the Ravens book. So we are now running schemes. The Falcons playbook, and then the Ravens on defense. Nothing much has changed here. We're still messing with the line. I put red zone threat in all of the receivers because all I did was I picked up tall guys. Terrell Pryor 6'4", Marlon Brown is 6'5", and Marquise Wilson is 6'4" as well. Decent speeds. I'm probably going to do zone blocking here in the middle sections just to keep them going. In the run block on the right side, pass block on the left. But other than that, I think I'll cover 2s for all my linebackers except for the right-hand side. You know what? Cover 2. Just to make it. The pass rushers will all be from the line. playmaker, and man-to-man. So yeah, nothing much has changed there. Okay, let's see. Anything else important for you guys to know? Went over here on the offense, all the new additions. Um, mainly, these are the two new starters on defense. Ball, yeah. Now he goes to 70. Yes, so that works. Ball is a starter here. And then we brought Sean Smith. Yeah, he's slow. One of the knocks on him is that he's slow and that he's 30 years old, 85 speed. With his press, I don't see that as an issue. I mean, he's got good man coverage. I'll just be sure to really watch his matchups and probably put him more towards the tight end side because he can keep up with most of the tight ends. I think that's it. Pretty soon, I did start working on my draft sheet, so pretty soon I'm going to have those up and running for you guys to take a look at. I try to get some of them done. I did want to, with all of the ones that I draft after I finish up the draft sheets, I'm going to check them side by side with everyone who was drafted that I scouted just to see if they're working. I found out some new tricks in Excel. After I get all those tricks and stuff, I'll probably upload it as a Google document so everybody can have access to it. I think that's it. Tomorrow we got this game. Completed that. I don't think there's any big moves. For the preseason, I started all of my second, third, and fourth stringers. That way, so as you can see, Morris is there starting, but that was so I can keep my starters from not being injured. And lucky for me, no one's injured on my team. Yeah, I think that's it. Long ways to go. Now that David Johnson's starting, and then kicking off the season, and let's see what the draft stories are today. Apple doesn't fall far. Miami QB Matt Wakefield has been by his father on the sideline during football games since he could walk. Wakefield has more coaching experience than most college coaches. Yeah, so that's basically it. Alright. So I'm going to cut it short. Nice little 12-minute video. Practice squad, I don't think we really need to go over them. So you're only allowed 10 on the practice squad. So here's a little tutorial. You're only allowed 10 on the practice squad, and they gain XP. So as you see, a great way to slowly build and improve your team's depth without impacting your game day starters. New players can be added to your practice squad by free agency. Practice squad players can be signed by another team and added to their game day roster. So I did lose Coleman at first, and it's the same guy who took my wide receiver Leak. He actually picked up Coleman, then he dropped him to go and pick up Leak. I got a little annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little annoyed because I had to go and get Coleman back on my squad, and to do that, I had to waste. I'm only allowed one offense and one defense, and I thought I'd get to waste it, but once we found, an error in his transaction, the league allowed me to go and pick Coleman back up with no penalty. Pritchard actually was drafted as a 59 overall. We just adjusted him because he got to play and get some experience in during the preseason, so he's at a 61 now. So as you can see, like here, cornerback Batch. I mean, for some reason we were picking up cornerbacks in the draft. That was all the computer's fault. We got 1,029, so we'll probably just up his awareness for now, just because I like to try to get at least 70 before we work somewhere else. And now he goes up to a 68. So I mean, it's not bad. I'm gonna be able to work these guys, and they'll be able to go up, something, and we'll still work, as much as we can to get these guys up and running. Okay, I'm officially done now. When I think of some things to teach, probably like team, like the salaries. The more we'll work some more on salaries. Um, Maybe some owner stuff here in the coming episodes, just so that way I can use this and just share it. Boom, put it on the page. All right, thanks guys. That'll be it for today. Talk to you guys later. Blue screen.